welcome to toldaslovetarot. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad you found me and you're stopping by. If you're returning, I think it's been since Aries season that I did a reading for you, so I just have to start off with, like, you know, I talk about a pre-message, and I know this channel started with just 2 decks, and then it turned into a pre-message, and then the reading with the 2 decks, and now it's a pre-message, and I'm about to introduce a 4th deck to you guys today, the After Tarot deck that I picked up a while ago. But the point I'm making is it becomes clearer to me the things that I'm meant to talk about in these readings right before I'm about to do the reading, which is the pre-message. Like, I just saw a commercial for the French what the fuck is it called? The tennis tournament? The French Open. Holy shit. I can't believe I forgot that. I just saw a commercial for the French Open, and it makes me laugh because I was friendly with an Aries who was big into tennis and would watch it and everything. I never seen a tennis commercial. Never seen a tennis commercial. Right before I do an Aries reading, before that I haven't done in 2 months, I see a commercial that reminds me of an Aries. It's just, it isn't ironic. There is no such thing as irony and coincidence in my life. There's a message that was meant to be seen. So, Aries, this is for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or if you have a bunch of Aries in your chart. If it doesn't resonate, check out the other signs. My readings are coming out. I am definitely doing a bunch of Gemini and Gemini Cancer cusp readings because why not? And it's Gemini season now. What else? Your likes, your comments, your emails are very appreciative. I got an email the other day from someone who didn't want to write down fully in the comment how the reading resonated, but just reading what this person was going through. It was just so interesting because it was my moon sign and I had something similar to it going on in my life. So it's always so interesting to me when I do get your feedback, and I appreciate it. Aries, a pre-message I have for you, and these are going to sound pretty specific, but again, it's just the things that go on and I think about, or the things I notice as I'm getting ready for the reading, and especially if they tie in together, I can't not mention it, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm connected with an Aries who isn't happy, who hasn't been happy for a while at their job. Their job has been affecting them physically, mentally, emotionally. I think there's a Aries who has been turning to either, like, if you're a pot smoker, you're smoking a way more and you are high a lot more often than you normally would. Maybe things are so bad at work, you found yourself taking a toke before you went just to calm your nerves. Or if someone is turned to alcohol, they find themselves at 5 o'clock on the dot. They cannot wait to have that glass of wine or beer or cocktail because they are just so over their job. It could be affecting someone physically, like your maybe your job is to be a physical trainer and you've noticed that you pulled a hamstring and you haven't allowed yourself to rest it properly. Oh, my thumb just started hurting. Maybe you're a mechanic or something and you broke your thumb and you haven't allowed yourself to stop using your thumb so it would heal properly, and now you're just ending up with more issues. I also got something like if you work with technology and you're staring at a computer all day long, you may find that you've been having headaches or your eyes are bothering you, and it's because of your job. Someone could notice or be feeling very, very anxious. They're not wanting to go to their job. They're not happy at their job anymore. Something's happened. They just feel really, it's more of a mental health, physical ailment, mental, but like their anxiety, it's affecting their body. Like they're either gaining weight or losing weight, and it all comes down to the job. And Aries has recognized that I'm just not happy with this anymore. And they're either ending something, or they're considering ending maybe a part of their career, doing a transition. But there was some emphasis of where an Aries felt hot and strong in the position, like almost like a badass. Now there's this feeling of cold. Someone is just cold. Maybe you've been getting the cold shoulder from people at work. Maybe it's like where you once felt hot and alive in this environment, it's cold, and it happened really, really, really fast. Maybe something didn't happen. It just happened. Maybe the universe and God is meant for it to be uncomfortable for you, Aries, because you're not meant to be there. Because it has trickled into the rest of your life. You're too tired for the people and the places that you actually want to be doing, and you're finding yourself looking at your life pretty much and are like, this job is consuming so much right now, and you're not happy. That's pretty specific, but that's for somebody out there. And I almost did this reading last night, but I was tired from my job, and I just knew to keep it for the next day. And I'm doing it today on the 24th and not the 23rd. Happy Gemini season. But same message was felt this morning, meaning like say the same message of someone's, I'm looking at bees, like are you a worker bee? Like you feel like you're just a worker bee? All right, actually we're gonna start with this deck. Well, as always, Aries, let me know if it resonates. This is, my readings have been going longer and longer and longer, but the messages all seem to like connect though, so. Social media. Don't tell anyone. Modern Family. Now, someone could actually like the show, Modern Family. That's gonna resonate for someone. Sorry, I just got lipstick all over my finger. I was like, oh my gosh, has it been on my face? I'm gonna have to delete this whole shit. I keep it very real here, Aries. Someone out there is like, what in the hell is going on? We're rolling right now. Aries, I think you're a very real person. Like, realer than real. You, it's part of like your power too. You don't try to be fake. You don't try to be perfect. You're real. So, with that said, going back to Modern Family, when I initially wrote this, and I used this term with working with the public, but a modern family to me is a family that works but isn't quote unquote your stereotypical, what is it, nuclear family, like a father, a female, and children. Modern Family, if you even think about the show, there were several different families, but it was how families look today in 2022. So a modern family here could be someone who has separated from their the mother or father of their child, but they're still actually living under the same roof in separate bedrooms, because that's what's in the best interest of the child or the children. It could even be that, like, it's what the parents don't want to not be around their kids, and they are in good standing. That I know nothing about them, but like I'm just thinking about Kourtney Kardashians and like the Kardashian family, the Kris Jenner, like they, I feel like for me at least, was this first examples of what a different type of family looked like co-parenting and staying friends and going on vacation together. Then again, this is all just the portrayal of what I see on TV, so my perception of them is what I'm basing this opinion on. But a modern family of maybe you and your partner split and your brother needed a place to stay, so your brother moved in with you and was helping raise your daughter with you. Or the Staircase, that's an example of a modern family if I've ever heard one. Michael Peterson had 2 adoptive daughters that were his first wife's daughters, and then Kathleen Peterson had 1 daughter, and then Todd Peterson and the other Peterson, I don't even know where they came from now that I'm thinking about it. Did they come from Kathleen? Like, that's a modern family. They all love each other. You don't even know who's the parent and who's the uncle and who's the friend, because you're all together. It's like a commune. You're like all together, working together. You'd never know that this is step granddad instead of actual granddad. You know what? Or something to this effect. Dream come true is at the bottom of the deck. So right off the rip though, social media, don't tell anyone. I was so focused on the modern family, but to me right off this looks like a couple that is split and they didn't tell. Social media still looks like everything's peachy keen, but they're actually living a modern family, which is that it's in the best interest of the children, but it's not a quote-unquote nuclear family. They, you know better. I know better, or they know better, or you know better. However it resonates, Aries. You lied to me. I want you to be in love with me. Maybe this is why it's a modern family, because someone isn't in love with the other anymore. You lied to me, and you know better. don't tell anyone. Maybe someone met through social media, or maybe they put something out on social media and it was like, you know better, and you know, don't tell anyone. You lied to me. You said you wouldn't put this out on social media. The Modern Family and the I Want You to Be in Love with Me are both in pink, and that's making me think what, maybe one person is not in love with the other, or one person fell out of love with the other. And I also just got a different feeling. This Modern Family could be like a work family for you, Aries, or it's like people who've become very, 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 very close to you and mean a lot to you, like family, but they're not actually family. You could have met them through social media. But someone here is looking for the, like, more, one person is not in love with the other, and they, the person who is not, who has the unrequited love is wanting the love to be returned. Dream come true, still here at the bottom. This is very interesting, Aries. Please let me know if you, if resonates. I could sit here and keep going with storylines, because I like to call these like a make your own adventure. It's creative. Anything that's creative, there's no wrong way. There's no wrong way to read this. It's just the way you're choosing to read it. There's no wrong way for me to read these cards. You could read them totally different, but that's the way that you were meant to read it, and it's a message for somebody. Not every piece of art is going to resonate and strike the soul of everyone. Not saying what I'm doing right here is a piece of art, but I'm just looking at like pictures of flowers, and I'm like, I think that that's nice and it makes sense to me. Someone else could say, nah, that sucks. It's just not for you. That's a message for someone out there that needed to hear this. Maybe you're feeling like you're having to defend, Aries, what is for you. It's like, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I'm not freaking Lipton, bro. My name ain't Lipton. I am a chai tea with special leaves roasted over a Himalayan fire. Like, someone is like, I am not for everybody. We're not taking all that. The world fell upright. It's like kind of standing here. I think that's interesting. With the star reversed, with the moon. Dude, don't tell me. I feel like we've had this oh, I'm not gonna even say what I'm thinking, because I feel like I've had that reading with you before, Aries, and I don't want to open up this can of worms. 5, 6, 7. Leaving something, someone, someplace behind. Maybe it's this job. Maybe someone has become what feels like a job. I feel like I'm looking at someone who is going off on like a walk or a bike ride, or like a boat, like a rowboat, a kayak. They're just going off on a ride by themselves and leaving the world behind. All their cares, all their problems, all their people behind, and just zoning out for a bit. If I saw the Hermit here, I would say like you are just staying to yourself right now. I don't know what it was. Ace of Cups reverse. No love lost, I just heard. Nine of Pentacles, which is I think the screen just said fight for what you can't miss. King of Swords, I saw him earlier. A Devil, Capricorn energy. Aries. Okay, Aries, I feel right off the rip, I feel like you've been betrayed by someone. There's a message here that's about to come out, that's meant to come out because I'm about to say a lot of things. I can feel it. I feel like there's someone that you met, or I don't know how you know this person. Could be in your social circle, you could have met them through work, but you were part of like a group with them, or you had a camaraderie with this person, you talked with this person, there may have been trust with this person. I feel like someone somewhere offered their cup of love, tried to be loving, tried to be a friend, tried to be fun, and it was misused or taken for granted or used. I feel like someone feels like they were constantly trying to impress another person, maybe trying to show off. Maybe you felt like you were in a competition with someone, Aries, which you are, like one of the most competitive signs, and I don't think you even realize that that's what you're doing, is competing. When you do a like, well, I have this, and then well, then I have that, and it's someone kept giving a lot and giving a lot and giving a lot in the hopes of having like acceptance, friendship, love, and they realized at one point, like, I'm giving a lot and I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. I feel like I'm being used, and this person is just kind of expecting or assuming that I'm going to do this, and they're not being thankful to me. That King of Swords reverse is staring at that Nine of Coins upright. That Nine of Coins is someone who's single, has their own money, has their own place, has their own transportation, could be a single parent and is doing the damn thing on their own. But I feel like that King of Swords reverse is almost like bad juju, bad energy, wishing someone ill will, maybe talking shit about them behind their back. And this could be about a male to a female, specifically a male who may have wanted to be with that singular female, that Nine of Pentacles. Maybe he offered his cup of love and it just wasn't received. But I feel like that Nine of Pentacles isn't this woman, this singular person isn't receiving anything or anyone but blessings that come their way. That hawk has landed on her arm and she hasn't had to do a damn thing besides lift her arm, because she's still doing what she's supposed to do. This person is working on what they need to work on, and when a beautiful opportunity comes their way, it comes to them. They don't have to work for it. And I feel like that is being envied. It could be by an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, but that King of Swords to me is more of someone who is envious because they can't have what you have. It could be a male, or however it resonates, a person who actually does want you, Aries, physically, sexually. Maybe they have a thing for you and you've turned them down and it like aggravates them, and I feel like they are obsessive about being turned down. But I do think this is also something of if you just have that je ne sais quoi, that je ne sais quoi, that it, that you're an it person, you're cool, you have a great smile, you crack a joke, you are friendly, you know how to get the job done and have a good time while you're doing it. Like you just handle things well. I feel like someone envies that like juice, that je ne sais quoi, like whatever quality that makes you special, Aries, that's being envied. That's why this King of Swords is just grilling at that woman, because he's like, how the hell did this person, how can they afford what they have, and then all these blessings come into them? Obsessive. Didn't I say obsessive? This is someone is Aries. Someone could be obsessively like watching you. It could even be more than one person, and you are doing the right thing by just focusing on your blessings and what's coming towards you instead of stooping to their level. There could be people gossiping about you or around you. Oh, for sure, 100% Aries. But I feel like it's a lot of jealousy. I just keep hearing this King of Swords in reverse. Like, how the hell did she get that hawk? Look at all the things that she has. Like, what? Like, argh. Maybe you've been feeling this energy around you, Aries, and I feel like taking these reprieves, these breaks from reality, from people, going out, maybe going for a walk by yourself, going out to the beach by yourself, just literally standing in the breeze and letting the wind like whip over you helps get rid of that energy and that negativity. This is like such an image I'm having, and it's so sick and sad, because I was just talking about the evil eye to a friend earlier today, but it's like, Aries, you're so special. You're so fun, you're so beautiful, you're so bright, like a beautiful light, male or female. So much fun energy in you that people, through evil eye, through gossip, through talking shit behind your back, it's like they're slinging, I'm seeing like this gray muck get slung at you, and it's in like another dimension because it looks like ghost muck, and it's on you, and it looks like smoke stuck to you. That's people's negativity, that's their shit talking, their smiling in your face and then saying one thing, and it's figuratively slinging this negative shit at you, and it sticks to you. But then you stand in the wind, or you go out on your own and you take a little break from the world, and it's specifically like the wind whipping over you acts like a huge ass fan, like blowing away dust or some shit. I'm just seeing like someone like this, and it's like they're in the wind and like all this gray shit is like falling off them. That is such a specific message. Oh my God. Aries, what the fuck? I haven't talked to you in like 2 months, and this message is all like Quasimodo'd. I don't know why I used that as a verb. Quasimodo'd. There could be things that aren't adding up that you were noticing. Could be literally math things. You're not getting paid, the things that you should be doing, that you should be getting paid for. But it's also something to the effect of like you're noticing things and things aren't adding up. This doesn't make sense why this would be here. Or doesn't make sense why you would be there. Or doesn't make sense why this would be left there. And Strength reversed. That's Leo energy. King of Swords again. This is, I feel like there's someone who's like really nice and like may smile and speak well in your face, but behind your back, I think they're a major hater. Aries, the devil again. Capricorn is here twice. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn. I feel like this is your person who's obsessing about the like light that they see in you, Aries. It's like they recognize the strength that they don't have. Maybe they have some sort of, I don't want to say toxic masculinity or toxic femininity, but that King of Swords is a freaking prick. He is a dickhead with what he says and how he says it, even when he's in a good mood. But it's because they're lacking inner strength. And that's why they talk like such an asshole. Because in reality, they're really hating. Ace of Swords reverse. Imagine if this is what it looked like upright. Look at how like mean and nasty he looks staring at her. And I feel like it's in reverse because it's either thoughts or comments that have been said that you don't know about it, or this is like mental energy being directed at you, Aries, that you need to think about to guard yourself in, but I think that's a shit talker. And I know it says King of Swords, but I don't think this is just a, it doesn't have to be a male. It could be a female. Ace of Swords reversed. King of Cups reversed. This person is like not your friend, Aries. Maybe this is what you've realized and maybe why you're cutting ties from this person. There's a lot of swords energy here. Air energy, but there's also to me that was like the communication. It's someone you talked to. Queen of Wands reverse, Eight of Swords. I feel like there's an Aries here who has been feisty, who has like either said or done some things that they knew had a double meaning or would be taken a certain way, and it's smelling a little dramatic, like a little like drama here to me. Stirring the pot a bit. I feel like you, or however this resonates, are on your game, Aries. You are very valuable, whether it's at your job or just in general. You have a lot of great traits and you are very, very valuable. And I feel like I keep wanting to say, like, you're not on some bullshit. You're not on any bullshit. Someone is trying to pretend like you're not as successful or good at what you do. Like, there you are right there, the Queen of Wands. This person wants to turn and look at you so, 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 so bad, but they won't. And they've blinded themselves and tied themselves up so they don't reach back out. But they know that you're on your shit, and it's like someone doesn't want to admit it. There's a lot. I just wanted to say there's a lot of a competition for you, Aries. Maybe it's to compete in something, or maybe there's a couple positions a few people want you to go for. Eight of Wands reversed, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress reversed. Part of the reason why you are almost hated on, Aries, is because you know your value. That's been a heavy message for some of my signs recently. You know you bring so much to the table. You have the nurturing parental side to you. You have stability and security that you've earned yourself. You have inner strength and inner beauty. You have naturalness to it, like to yourself. I'm even hearing like an old school way that others don't have anymore. It's like old Mother Hubbard. Yeah, but she didn't have any food in the cupboard. But it's someone who can go out in their garden and get what they need and make like a medicine from it. Very natural, could live off the land, smart in that regard. And I feel like that is envied, or the King of Swords person who is envious of that. I don't think they see themselves as highly as you do. And I think I may have already said this. They just don't have the inner strength, yeah. Where you're sitting on a throne, they're sitting on the ground. They've had some, I want to say life lessons handed to them that they did not go through and learn anything, or I even want to say like they didn't accept correctly, whatever that means. And this is why this person is still stuck sitting on the ground, still looking at those empty cups, because those are the lessons that they did not do what needed to be done to learn the lesson the right way. So they're stuck in this repeat of needing to learn this lesson. They are at page level and you are at queen. Look at the similarities in these cards down to earth and air and earth and air. Doesn't that Page of Swords look over at that queen like she's about to slob her head off? What's that queen done? She's just chilling there. Doesn't that queen, that Nine of Pentacles, which is supposed to be like a pre-Empress card, she's just minding her own business. Homie's ready to rip her a new one. Both of these cards show a female who's doing her own thing, going about her business, and someone behind her back with a sword. Is this a backstabber, Aries? Have you felt like you were stabbed in the back by someone? For whatever reason, I see a sad look in this girl's face right now. Like, and then I started thinking maybe she's not yielding that sword to hit at someone or lob at them. Maybe that's her picking up her sword to walk away, and that's one final glance back at the queen that she's walking away from. My stomach. The sun reversed. It's more Leo energy. It's got like one or two more for these, and then I'll go to my after tarot. Eight of Pentacles. I was gonna say this earlier with this card. Could be something work related, Aries. Ace of Cups. Ooh, the Emperor reversed. Why do I feel like this is an apology from the boss? Or this is some sort of offer from another... This is a masculine or some sort of dominant figure who has seen what Aries is going through and has offering a lifeline, maybe? Ace of Cups was reversed and now it's upright. We've had quite a few repeat cards here. Oh, I know what this is. You're gonna start feeling better. This is the future. You're gonna start feeling better. This could be something work related, and this is why it's in reverse, or you're again feeling like my stomach keeps going off. Okay, this is hard work that people don't see that you've put in to yourself. And I think this is something new, something, this is in the future. I see traveling like this. I feel like I'm looking at like someone working hard for a new opportunity or is gone back to the drawing board. All right, let's get some from the after tarot for Aries. Two of Cups reversed, Four of Pentacles, which in that deck reminds me of the Death card. The Chariot, which is travel, and I just said traveling like this. I feel like someone's being let go. A job could be a job. You could be saying goodbye to a bunch of people, or this could be just one person, relationship. Like something has to be let go and needing to move on. I feel like I'm hearing like this will be the death of me. Like, someone literally could be having like, maybe they're feeling cold because it's circulation issue, but like heart palpitations and like needing to take care of their health. The Tower reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is, these are all hinting at the future. This is all the future. So these things are going to happen yet. It's like letting go of someone or something, or if it's a job, it could be letting go of a profession and choosing a different path. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower are here because this was meant to happen, this ending. The Tower is reversed because it's making, it's like building anew, creating anew after the destruction. So with the Wheel of Fortune there, and then I'm looking at 2 kids running off. I feel like this is someone saying goodbye, gathering their stuff. This was the way it was supposed to happen. The destruction, the ending of something happens, and what comes next but running off into a new venture or pattern. Could be by yourself, it could be with someone you know, but I also have a feeling of the King of Swords, who was, or this energy that seemed to be like obsessively watching you, Aries, and watching what you could do and what you were doing. I feel like for whatever reason, you will either step into a role where it's like you can do it better than they do, or you'll be showing that you can still be yourself and do what they do. However it resonates. But to me, these are all positive cards at the end. To me, I feel like it's something leaving, letting go, saying goodbye to people, persons, whatever, that were no longer serving you and your best interest. They were actually hurting you. That's why this looks like the Grim Reaper here. And this goes back to what I was saying with mental health and something about being taken advantage of, or your job. I'm looking at Bella Hadid right now on TV, and she's been very open about her mental health, and I feel like this is something that could be a part of it. Someone acknowledging doing what's best for their mental health. And it's like this was meant to happen, and things were meant to end the way that they did, to start anew, and this is someone running off to anew in the future. Dream come true, I look over, is at the bottom of this deck over here as. So, Aries, it looks like you are either in the shit, you've been going through the shit, or you're about to come out of the shit, but once you choose to do what's best for you and your health and your mental health, physical health, etc., I feel like it's like a whole new day, happiness. It's like saying fake, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna miss you, bye, when really you're like, all right, Aries. If it doesn't resonate, check out the other signs in your chart, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.